All right. Rashawn.
Hey, Kyle, how much more important is pace during this stretch now with no Schroeder, with no AD, in order for you guys to try to get some easier baskets?
I think it's very important for both units, first and second. Obviously, having Dennis out, he's big with our pace. He's one of our downhill aggressors, and I think even more so with that second unit, when Bron's not on the court, we as players and coaching staff need to figure out, how best we can get that pace going. So,
Dave.
Kyle, what's the challenge like, knowing that you're going through this period with no AD and no Dennis, and LeBron can do a lot, but ultimately your stated goal is to win a championship, and maybe you want to not have him overwork himself at this time period. What's it like being teammates of LeBron's during this time to make sure you guys are all doing your part while he's not doing more than his part?
It's the biggest thing for us is obviously we have two starters out. I think it's just huge for us to continue having good winning habits. I think that's just the biggest thing during this time, win or loss. Obviously, you want to try to go out and win every game, but if we can come out and everybody just contribute from, winning good habits, I think we'll be all right. Especially just carrying that over to when those guys get back, will make us a stronger team.
Dan?
Kyle, defensively, what changed, do you think, after the first quarter? It seemed like they were able to get to the rim kind of whenever they wanted in that first quarter. And is there anything that you guys can build on that side of the ball, especially knowing that you're down pretty potent offensive players?
I think we just had our antennas turned on a little bit more. That first quarter, they scored 36 to 40 points, 1 and 2. And obviously that's a hell of a lot of points. And, for us through three quarters to hold them under 100, I think we did a great job defensively throughout the game outside that first quarter. And our biggest issue was, offense, put guys in position and figure out what we are going to do on the court, during this time without, AD and Schroeder and, figuring things out. So I don't really think defense was too much of the issue.
We'll take 3 more. Jovan?
Hey, Kuz. With the loss, you guys dropped to the 3 seed. And I'm curious, 31 or 32 games in, how important is seeding for you guys, and how do you kind of view that at this point in the season?
I don't really know. It's not as imperative as, past years. It's not really a home court advantage. And regardless, if you want to go get to the finals, you're going to have to play, the Clippers, or you're going to have to play Jazz. You're going to play somebody that's up there. So it doesn't really matter too much. Brown was a 4 seed, I think, this last year in Cleveland and went to the finals. It doesn't matter. So,
Nick?
Kyle, KCP talked about just the team the last couple of games coming out flat. How do you go about changing your energy and having that same type of intensity that you had in the first 3 quarters tonight?
I kind of just said earlier, it's just about turning our antennas on a little bit more and being more heightened at the jump. Obviously when game starts, you're more lackadaisical. Not saying that's a bad thing, but just saying just how the rhythm of the game goes. You're getting into it, you're flowing kind of upwards. And, for us, it's a challenge to, hit the ground running. And that's something that we've consistently been trying to do all year. And, we'll get there. We're still meshing as a team, chemistry, brand new team. We'll get there.
Last question, Claudia.
Hey, Kyle. These games obviously looks like they're being more physical with the loss of the 2 guys. Is that something you guys talk about and prepare every game?
We just try to go out there and play as hard as possible. we always try to be a physically opposing team. Obviously, we have a lot of great size. We have a lot of length, athleticism, and for us, that's one of our strengths. You know, anytime we can play in the paint, be physical over screens, be physical in the post. It always bodes well for us.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kyle, for your time.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good evening.